Hello everyone. Today I think I'm finally ready to share my version of a Fauxdori type, Midori type traveler's notebook. It's a journal with inserts that you can switch in and out as you like and as you need. And I don't know who started it originally, but I do know the Japanese version, Midori, is very popular, and I have briefly looked at some of those. I don't even know if I actually looked at the website or not, but I've seen people sharing their own versions that they've made and different versions of Fauxdori, and that has inspired me to try to make my own that would work for me. And another source of inspiration was Jane Davenport has come out with, I believe she calls it the Butterfly Effect book, and it is essentially a similar concept, and so I saw that also and loved it. And I've done something similar, but made it my own and what will work for me. So for this cover, I used Craftex, that paper that is like a fabric. You can use it like a fabric, sew on it. And I've never tried washing it, but it says you can do that also. This is just a scrap of elastic I had for the closure, and I have it adhered with two eyelets here in the center. And I've sewn on lots of laces and trims. And mine measures just under 9 inches long here. And the width is approximately, it's like 5.5 inches wide here. And going inside, I guess when you open it all out, it's longer. I don't have a long enough ruler. That's 12 inches there, and so another 3 inches, about 15 inches all the way opened up there. I added a little pocket here with some scrap fabric I had, and they don't exactly match, but I love this fabric and I love this. I had got this fabric at a fabric store that was closing down, so I got it for an amazing deal. I love it's vintage looking. I love the colors. I love everything about it. Anyway, inside the papers that I've made my inserts out of, these first two, and then somewhere around here I have a third for the last 3 or 4 months in the year. It came from this Prima pad of paper debutante collection, I think that's called. And then another insert back here that I've made. This paper is from this set, which, I don't know if it says, I think it's, no, I don't know. Well, I don't know if that's enough information there. Trying to help, and now I'm not so helpful. So, here are the inserts that I've made. This is what took me the longest time because I kept having trouble figuring out how to make the calendar, to make a calendar that fit the size I made and that works for me. Because I'm using this for my meal planning, so you can see my different dinners here, and I need enough space to actually write what I'm planning to make. So I finally got something that sort of works, and it does improve as it goes on, because even gluing it together, the concept I had in my head, I was working it out while doing it, so making all kinds of mistakes. But I wanted to have these little pockets in here for slipping in a recipe or a note or something, or maybe if I actually did my grocery list ahead of time, I could stick it in there, and so that would be wonderful. So this has the January, February, March, and April, and then I've backed it with this cardstock. And then in the notebook you have these elastic bands to hold these inserts. So I've made another one with the same concept. It's got the pockets, not on the first page, that's all glued down, but then there's pockets there. May, June, and the funny thing I had not slept well at all the night before, and at first I put July before June, and the glue was still wet, thankfully, but I'm like, I've got to fix that, and fixed it. I mean, I took it off and was able to take it off without ruining the papers completely. And then I went ahead and put June before July, but upside down. Oh, and again, I realized it right away and was able to get it off before it was dried, but after that I thought, I should not be doing this. I'm too tired, and I stopped doing it right then, but that was a funny story with that. So there's that one. In this third elastic slot, so you can stick as many as you really can fit through these eyelets to have all kinds of inserts. I had this notebook just for notes, and it was too big, but I cut it down with an X-Acto knife and a metal ruler, and so it's not the most perfect cut, but it works for me. And lastly, there is this insert that I made that is essentially pockets, and so I've got a memo pad in here and you know, various scraps of papers that I'm using. And this has been working out great. I wanted it small enough to take with me and not take up too much room around the house, and I wanted it big enough to hold things that, like the calendar, that I can write on. And so I love how it turned out. It was very difficult for me because oftentimes when I'm doing something for the first time, I make mistakes. Oh, doesn't everyone? Yes, I made lots of mistakes, but some of them turn out to be happy accidents. I don't know how many of those. Well, I think the happy accident on this one was there were things, I don't even remember exactly what it was, but I was like, oh, I don't like that after I did it, and so I ended up adding extra laces, and I really like how that looks. And then the other mistakes, they're just learning opportunities, and so if I were to do it again, which I don't know that I need to, because this one I'm going to be able to personalize and take the things out and use it, but I'm pretty sure I would do better the second time, because with the inserts, the first one is the worst, the second one is better, and the third one I'm hoping will be even better. So I am so thankful that you have watched this today and let me share this idea with you. And if you've been wanting to try one of these, I encourage you to go ahead and try it. And you'll figure it out as you do it and make one that works great for you, because it's not too difficult. And, you know, it can be done. And then it's personalized. The hardest part, I think, for me was that calendar. Trying to work that out in a Microsoft Word or something. So go ahead, try one out, and if you want to, or if you're able to, share it with me. I'd love to see it. Thanks again, and have a great day.